Bennington County and state lawmakers are remembering the 32-year career of a longtime state senator.
Democratic Senator Dick Sears died over the weekend, and Channel 3 State House reporter Calvin Cutler joins us live now from the State House. Calvin, what are his colleagues there telling you?
Yeah, Kat and Darren, good evening. They say that Senator Sears was instrumental in passing big pieces of legislation over the years, and they also remember him for his ability to reach across the aisle. Born in Framingham, Massachusetts, Sears moved to Vermont in 1971. Driven by his own upbringing in a foster home, he had a passion to work with at-risk youth.
7% could not or did
Founding
not.
204 Depot Street, a residential treatment program for troubled boys, running the program for 35 years.
I think Dick was a person with an open mind and an open heart who was really there for everybody who sought him out.
Sears served as Bennington's Select Board Chair and was elected to the state Senate in 1992, where he helmed the Judiciary Committee for years, tackling high-profile issues, from civil unions in the 2000s to marijuana legalization, gun control, and most recently, environmental legislation dealing with PFAS contamination and holding fossil fuel companies accountable.
You know, the old saying, we're from the government and we're here to help. In this case, it was true.
And on criminal justice reform, passing the nation's first raise the age law, seeking to treat young offenders through a rehabilitative approach instead of a punitive one.
As time went on and he learned more about several different issues, he took a position that was different from where he had originally started out, but only after careful consideration.
Sears' style of politics is described as moderate and pragmatic. While he could at times appear to have a gruff demeanor, his colleagues say he was patient and knew the right questions to ask.
That's something that'll be reviewed every 3 years.
He always looked at everything to an eye of what will the impact actually be.
His colleagues say despite being heavily involved at the State House, he was always focused on his home county, fielding constituent calls and frequently appearing at legislative breakfasts, fundraisers, and community events.
His legacy is something that we should all strive for when we are in Montpelier, but even when you're not in Montpelier, how we all try to give back in our daily lives.
Sears died Sunday morning at Albany Medical Center after battling skin cancer and other health challenges. He was 81 years old. Now, Sears' death comes just about a week after the death of longtime state Senator Dick Mazza as well, leaving 6 seats open in the 30-member Senate this November. Kat?
Well, and Calvin, you're learning tonight that Sears' death may have actually more immediate political implications.
Yeah, Kat, that's right. So in about 2 weeks, on June 17th, state lawmakers will return here to the State House for the veto session to try to override vetoes from Governor Phil Scott. Now, overriding a veto takes 20 votes, or about 2/3 of the chamber. Now, it's unlikely, though, that Governor Phil Scott will appoint a replacement to Senator Sears' seat before the November election. So on potential override votes that could be close on policies like the renewable energy standard or the safe injection site bill in Burlington, it remains an open question as to whether lawmakers will be able to muster the votes. Kat?
We'll have to see. Calvin, thank you.